gets a little more intense. Particularly, that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the number 18 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Longhorns will kick it away to start. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So TCU's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, Dave, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
The sure hands, it's Payne. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Wide open downfield. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go when it starts today.
The Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Longhorns offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback effectively. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw on third down. Makes the grab. It's Wingo. Still running at the 40. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Grant in the backfield. It's Lyman. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
A first down run on the doorstep. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! They put the first points on the board. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Wegman. Had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Got his man on the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. Finding open areas. Inside the 35. He's forced out of bounds at the 31, but that is why you keep it on the ground.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of this head coach in the game, going for it on 4th down. A lot of guys would have tried to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, we're not going to win this game putting 3s up on the board. We need touchdowns. Nice attitude.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. And the Horned Frogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Sets up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. The Horned Frogs are on the move. Takes the handoff. It's Cook. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass, it's Wegman. Bringing the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He'll get down to avoid the hit, but he might not be able to avoid this penalty flag.
Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And it's no good. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Quarterback making checks. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Ready to fire from the pistol. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs, too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's a guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Fires to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Lockett. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Able to make his way past the sticks for the 1st down, and the time is going to drain out here in the 1st quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they are going to be gapped.
Makes the grab. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown! able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by a field goal over Minnesota. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Going with the ground game left. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. And the Horned Frogs racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Wants to throw. It's Bregman. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They've already put a couple of scores up and they look to add to it on this drive. The running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Longhorns are rolling down the field. Quarterback making adjustments. Here's the handoff. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Baxter. Touchdown, Longhorn! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So that's That scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Bailey. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them...
Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on first down. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Got his man quickly. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. The Horned Frogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's looking to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete. And the D denied him on 2nd and goal. Lost to throw again. Lets it go to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. Touchdown, TCU! Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here comes the Texas offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's McCutcheon. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Texas calls his campus the 40 acres. This running game might cover 40 acres before it's over.
That would be a heck of a day. I don't know how many yards that would be. That would be a quick conversion. How good's your math, Reese, to try to calculate that? But they're having a lot of success, a lot of history with great running backs at the University of Texas, and this guy is having a day.
And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Turning it on! He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Using the quick game. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on. And you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To the air. It's Wegman. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And the Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all...
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Wants to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Baxter. There he goes. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Baxter. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the right, complete. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to fire on second down. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. The Longhorns will have it first and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Horned Frogs will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Longhorns come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Creates a little room. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
Running back searching for a hole. Finds a crease at the 20. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. On the move. Hard running there. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the boot, looking for his man. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Texas! And the route is on. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Alabama endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Bryant-Denny Stadium, and the Tide came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Weckman. Grab near the marker, it's Cook. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. Unleashes it on the run. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Oh, he got loose. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Horned Frog just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. It's on target and complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. They pick up a 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Get it out on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the... Saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game, as we're starting to get late. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. It's complete to the left. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting it, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Hauls it in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
They run into a bit of trouble here. Third and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Got a man. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Horned Frogs look to keep this drive humming. Reads it, fires complete. Touchdown, TCU! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. But then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The lone back's got it. At the 35, he's got room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. To the air, it's Owens. Gets it out quickly. Turns it on in midfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield here.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Wants to go up top on first down. Zings it complete to the right. inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Back to pass on second down. Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by just 1 over Minnesota. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off play action on first down. Snagged out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Caught in the backfield, it's Baker. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Fires to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. They just keep firing. Makes the catch. It's Baker. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete to the right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
They'll run play action. With the catch, it's Cook. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. That's caught. It's James. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
He might want another play. They're looking for an advantage to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Grab behind the line. It's Baxter. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They go to the ground. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Lets it fly. Got his man on the right. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A 1st down run in the red zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass, it's Owens. He's got it and still on his feet. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Right on the money. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And if you're the offense here, after not getting in that last play, do you feel like you've got something in your back pocket where you can throw it in the end zone and guarantee a score? You would hate to waste this opportunity and come away with no points, but the defense right now, they are playing stiff with their backs up against the wall.
This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
Texas.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Longhorns! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make
for this defense, stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Texas. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Got a man, it's Cook. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Ready? Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Get set, get set. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And these defenses put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's James. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.